Hi, and welcome to OEM Magazine's Rise series, where I sit down for a quick chat with the best and brightest of the next generation of packaging and processing. Today, we're talking to Joey Schmidt, who has already risen to Director of Sales for Eastern USA and Canada for 𝗲𝗡 Joey was recently named an On the Rise award winner, PMMI's highest honor for emerging leaders. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us today, Joey.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
Oh, the pleasure is all ours. So I always find it fascinating to hear how people end up in packaging and processing. There's usually a cool story there. So how did you make your way into packaging?
I made my way into packaging. Somewhat, I would say I've been in it my whole life.
Okay.
Father was in it, or is still technically in it. He was more on the food processing side. But I entered the realm on the customer end, working for a pork processor right out of college. Had nothing to do with packaging, but I knew about it, so I tended to just explore the plant a little bit.
Okay.
After doing that, for 2 years, it led to me to a opportunity selling consumables to the packaging world out of Allentown, PA. And fast forward, I guess 12 years or so, I'm now selling capital packaging equipment.
That a pork plant had to be interesting.
Yeah.
That's the best
Yes.
word I could think of.
For in rendering department.
Yeah.
So that was always fun. 4:30 in the morning till 5 o'clock every day.
Oof.
It it certainly opened your eyes to honestly giving me a work ethic.
Yeah.
But learning what I didn't want to do the rest of my life, learning that if I had to, I could do it again.
Right.
But it was one of the best educations I've ever had, and
Okay.
certainly applies to what we do today and how we give a different perspective when it comes to dealing with our customers.
Right. I get that. And that is because I was going to kind of follow up with like, how would you come up to speed so quickly on this? But that you just went through the whole in your bio kind of you started here and you worked your way through all the different kind of the pieces of the packaging and processing puzzle.
Yeah, I look at it as customer side first, which was just by accident, and honestly, how we got here was by accident.
Right.
But and then through the stages of, if you're a baseball fan, I entered through consumables, which I tend to think is more of like you're in the single A, you're in the farm system
Right.
baseball. I got into the printing side after that, which led to higher dollar sales, introducing me to the capital selling. And at the time, it was like a perfect storm because we were selling a lot more digital printing into the medical and pharma world, which was like, selling packaging equipment pricing.
Right.
So that was a perfect transition, from if you look at the AA, AAA to now working at 𝗲𝗡 and leading a sales group at 𝗲𝗡. Now we're, in the major leagues when it comes to capital equipment sales.
Okay. I like that. That's a great analogy. So you're obviously killing it with where you are now. What advice would you give or kind of pass along to some other like up and comers on things they could do to kind of get where you're at?
Show up.
Okay.
Number one is always is should no number one and two is close second. It's you got to care and you got to show up.
Okay.
Um, as I mentioned in our interview for the magazine,
Hmm.
um, customers are smart people.
Yeah.
They know they can sniff it out if you're only in it for them and their commissions. And then the showing up part is we were chatting before we got on this. The virtual world isn't the answer to building relationships
Right.
and selling capital equipment. Showing up is going to your customers when they aren't buying. It's a perfect opportunity to build relationships, perfect opportunity to show that you care about them and you're not just in it because they got a project for you. I preach that all day to my people and even the people that I'm not responsible for at our company is you got to care and you got to show up.
Okay. You're doing those things, obviously very important. Did they help you overcome any obstacles that you kind of faced in your career when you were younger, kind of coming up, And if so, how did that help you overcome them? Just kind of putting in the stick-to-itiveness, or are there just other ways that you overcame obstacles?
No, you got to stick to it. I mean, again, no doesn't mean never. I learned
Okay.
that a long time ago. You got to be persistent. You got to bring value. to your people, whether it's something physical and you have a solution for their issue, or if there's no project at all, you got to bring value into the conversation that you're having with them. You can talk about, hey, how you doing, and all that good stuff, or how's the weather, but people don't necessarily want to spend time with you. They're not going to want to spend time with you even more if there's a project with you, a project there for you. So yeah, I think it's persistence, it's being valuable, and no doesn't mean never. So you got to keep showing, because at a certain point, the customer's going to go, okay, or the vendor they currently buy from is going to screw something up over time, and they're going to go, okay, who do I call now? Oh, this guy keeps
Yeah.
showing up, and I have nothing for him.
Right.
So let's give him a try.
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I just wanted to ask, with all this kind of stuff in mind that we talked about that you've done so far, what's next for Joey?
Oh, it's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Um,
What's next professionally for Joey?
yeah, professionally, keep I love where I'm working. This company's giving me the keys and the support to be successful.
Perfect.
I'm looking forward to going into the next level here at 𝗢𝗊𝗥 spreading my my love to more salespeople at our company.
Mhm.
So we continue to grow it. We got a great team of 15 guys, and I'm only responsible for about half of them. So I look forward to that next challenge. But I think it's a great opportunity, and we got a lot of exciting things here going on. So
I love that. Perfect answer. Well, I want to again thank you for squeezing some time out of your busy day. We did not coordinate our outfits, but somehow we both ended up in tan or beige
yeah,
or whatever you would call this.
tis the season.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, that's
Uh, but
great.
but thanks again, Joey, for taking time out of your day to come on here with me.
Anytime, Sean. I really appreciate it.